Have you ever wondered what men really want in a woman, beyond the surface-level compliments and sweet gestures? Well, let me tell you something, it's not always what you think. The truth is, there are things men crave that they won't ever tell you. Things they want deep down, but just don't know how to ask for. What if I told you that understanding these desires could completely change how you view relationships? Imagine being the one who truly gets what he's longing for, without him ever having to say a word. This goes way beyond physical attraction, it's something far more profound. And the best part? You can be the key to unlocking it. By tapping into what truly matters to him, you could build a deeper, more lasting connection. It's time to stop guessing and start understanding what's really going on inside his heart. I'm about to reveal the top 10 things men desperately crave from the woman they love, things that might just surprise you. Let me tell you, I remember talking to my best friend, Sarah, a while back. She'd been dating this great guy for months, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. He was sweet, thoughtful, and they had a ton of fun together. But still, something felt off. She'd spend hours wondering, what more could I be doing? Is there something I'm missing? One night, she called me up, frustrated. I just feel like I'm not enough for him. He's always smiling, but I'm not sure he's truly happy. I asked her to pause for a second. What does he tell you about how he feels? What does he crave? She stared at me for a moment and said, he never really says. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's when I realized sometimes what men want isn't about the obvious things. It's deeper, more subtle, and often hard to articulate. And that's why it's so important to understand the quiet desires beneath the surface. So, ladies, let's dive in and uncover the truth. Get ready to discover the 10 things men crave, but will rarely say out loud. Number 1. Emotional support in the silent moments. Okay, let's start with a big one. It's not always about grand gestures of love or fancy dinners. Sometimes, what men crave most is just being seen and heard in their most vulnerable moments. No flashy declarations, no over-the-top praise. Men often don't express their need for emotional support directly, but it's something they deeply crave. There are times when they may retreat into silence, not because they're upset with you, but because they're processing something inside. In those moments, what they really want is not a solution, but someone who can just be there. No need for words, no need for fixing things. Just the comfort of knowing someone understands them without the need to speak. We all want someone who can hold space for us, especially when we're dealing with tough stuff. Men are not immune to that need. So if you've noticed your partner getting quiet or withdrawn, don't take it personally. What he may be craving is your emotional presence, not a solution. Just listening without trying to fix things can sometimes be the most powerful form of support you can offer. If you are new here, be part of our family where heart meets and souls heal. Subscribe the channel to make strong your relationship strong. Number 2. Trust without conditions. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship. But for men, it's often not just about trusting their partner to be loyal, it's about being trusted in return. Men want to know that their partner believes in them, whether it's trusting them to handle challenges, make decisions, or simply to show up when needed. They crave unconditional trust that doesn't come with doubts or second-guessing. This kind of trust allows them to be themselves, to make mistakes, and to feel safe knowing they are still loved. When they feel trusted without strings attached, it frees them to open up, be vulnerable, and strengthen the bond. It creates a bond of mutual respect and deep connection, where both partners can grow and evolve without the fear of being judged or abandoned. For men, feeling trusted is a quiet form of love that speaks volumes, often more than words can say. It's the foundation that allows both partners to thrive and build something lasting together. And without it, even the strongest relationships can start to crumble. Number 3. A feeling of being needed, not just wanted. Men want to feel that they're truly essential to your world, not just because of what they bring to the relationship, but because of who they are. They don't want to be seen as just a nice guy, or someone you're with out of convenience. They crave the feeling that they are needed, that they have a role to play in your life that goes beyond simple companionship. This doesn't mean men want to be relied on for everything, but they do want to know that they contribute to your happiness and well-being. They need to feel that their presence matters. When they feel valued for who they are, not just for what they do, it strengthens the bond in ways words can't describe. It's this deep sense of purpose in the relationship that makes them feel truly appreciated. Men are not just looking for love, they are looking for significance in your life, a sense that their being there brings real meaning to your world. Number 4. Validation of his efforts, even the small ones. Men might not always ask for praise, but they do crave recognition for the little things they do. It could be something as simple as fixing something around the house or sending a thoughtful text when they know you're having a rough day. Validation doesn't have to be grandiose, but it does make them feel appreciated and seen. A simple, heartfelt, "thank you," or "I appreciate that," can go a long way in making a man feel valued for his contributions, no matter how small they may seem. It's in these little moments of acknowledgement that trust and affection are deepened. When their efforts are recognized, it not only boosts their self-esteem but also strengthens the bond you share. Men often need to know that their actions matter. This validation reinforces that they are making a difference in your life. Even the smallest acts of gratitude can be a powerful reminder that their presence and effort are truly valued, fostering a deeper sense of connection and love. Number 5. Non-comparative love. He doesn't want to feel like he's being measured against your ex, your friend's boyfriend, or anyone online. Men deeply crave a space where they're enough as they are. When you love him for his unique presence, not what he could be if he changed, he'll fall deeper than you realize. Comparison slowly chips away at a man's confidence, even if he never says it out loud. What he truly wants is to feel like he's the only one in your eyes, valued for his individuality, not held up against someone else's highlight reel. When you celebrate his flaws and strengths without comparison, he feels safe, seen, and truly loved. Because deep down, every man wants to be someone's first choice, not their backup plan. Your unconditional acceptance becomes his emotional shelter. And in that space, he finds the courage to be fully himself, without fear of falling short. Number 6. Respect that feels real, not performed. Men can feel when respect is genuine. It's in how you speak to him when no one's watching. It's in the way you talk about him to others. Men don't just crave admiration, they crave authentic respect. Not praise for ego's sake, but deep appreciation for who he is as a person. It's about recognizing his efforts, honoring his values, and standing by him even when things get tough. Real respect shows in the quiet moments, when you listen without judgment and speak without belittling. When he feels respected, he doesn't just feel loved, he feels empowered, trusted, and truly valued. Respect tells him, "I see your worth even when no one else does." It builds emotional safety, the kind that allows him to open up without fear. When your respect is unwavering, it becomes a foundation for unshakable loyalty. Because behind every strong man is someone who believed in him, consistently and sincerely. And when a man feels respected, he naturally rises to meet it. He gives more, loves harder, and protects that bond with everything he has. Respect, when real, doesn't just lift him, it elevates the entire relationship. Number 7. A woman who doesn't play mind games. Men crave transparency in relationships. They don't want to second-guess every word or action, wondering if there's some hidden agenda or unspoken rule they need to figure out. A woman who communicates openly, without playing games, brings clarity and peace into his world. He wants someone who is straightforward and authentic, who expresses her thoughts and feelings without manipulation. The constant guessing game can lead to frustration and confusion. What he really desires is honesty, where words match actions and intentions are clear. When a woman doesn't play mind games, it creates an environment of trust and security. He can relax, be himself, and focus on building a deeper connection rather than worrying about where he stands. This transparency allows both partners to show up as their true selves, fostering a love built on mutual understanding and respect. When there's no need to decode mixed signals or hidden motives, the relationship feels more effortless and natural. It's in these moments of simplicity and openness that a man truly feels seen and appreciated. With no games to play, both can enjoy a deeper, more genuine connection where both partners can grow together without fear of manipulation or deceit. 8. A woman who doesn't try to change him. Men want to feel loved and accepted for who they truly are, flaws and all. They don't want to constantly feel like they're being shaped into someone else's ideal version of themselves. A woman who loves him without trying to change him creates a space where he can just be himself, without fear of judgment or criticism. While it's natural to want the best for each other, trying to change the essence of who he is can create resentment and distance in the relationship. He wants a partner who appreciates his quirks, passions, and flaws, not someone who constantly points out what he needs to improve. When a woman accepts him as he is, it creates a foundation of unconditional love, where both partners can thrive and grow individually. Rather than focusing on his weaknesses or areas of improvement, a woman who embraces him fully encourages a sense of security and belonging. He doesn't have to pretend to be someone he's not. Instead, he feels empowered to show up authentically, knowing he's loved for the man he already is. In the end, this acceptance deepens the bond and allows the relationship to flourish with mutual respect and trust. 9. Someone who is genuine, not always perfect. Men appreciate authenticity far more than perfection. The idea of always being perfect can feel exhausting, and it creates an unrealistic standard that no one can live up to. What they truly crave is someone who is real, someone who shows their true self, flaws and all, without trying to fit into an ideal mold. A genuine partner brings warmth and comfort because they aren't hiding behind a facade. Imperfection is what makes us human, and for a man, being with someone who embraces their own imperfections creates a space of emotional safety and understanding. When a woman admits her mistakes, laughs at her own quirks, and allows herself to be vulnerable, it opens the door for deeper connection. There's something powerful in seeing someone embrace who they are, without constantly striving for perfection or approval. This kind of authenticity fosters a relationship based on honesty and trust, where both partners feel comfortable showing their true selves. When perfection is thrown out the window, what's left is the beautiful, messy reality of a love that is grounded in who they are, not who they pretend to be. For a man, this genuine connection is not only refreshing, it's deeply fulfilling. 10. A woman who can bring calm to his storm. Men often face the weight of the world on their shoulders, from career pressures to personal challenges. In moments of stress and chaos, what they crave most is someone who can bring a sense of peace and calm to their storm. A woman who knows how to provide comfort without adding more pressure becomes a source of refuge in the turbulence of life. It's not always about solving his problems or offering solutions. Sometimes, it's simply about being there, creating a space where he can exhale and find relief. Her quiet presence, soothing words, and empathetic nature can help him navigate through the toughest times. In a world filled with noise and demands, a calm partner is a grounding force that helps him reconnect with his true self. When a woman brings calm to his storm, she becomes his anchor, a steady support that makes him feel safe enough to let go of his worries. He can trust that, no matter how difficult life gets, he has someone who will stand by him, providing emotional stability. This creates a deep emotional connection, where he feels valued not for what he does, but for who he is with her. It's in those moments of peace that their bond grows stronger, and the relationship becomes a place of mutual strength and trust. To truly bring calm to your partner, focus on being present in the moment. Sometimes, simply offering a listening ear and showing empathy can have a more profound impact than trying to fix the situation. Let him know that you're there for him, not because you have all the answers, but because you genuinely care. This can create an emotional bond that strengthens your relationship in ways words alone can't. Offering your emotional support in a way that prioritizes his feelings will foster a deeper connection and mutual understanding. When you show up for him without expectations or judgments, you create a safe space where he feels heard and valued. In these moments of emotional support, your relationship will grow stronger, with both partners feeling more deeply connected. It's in these quiet, genuine moments that trust and love are truly built. At the end of the day, the most powerful thing you can offer in a relationship is your authentic self. Men seek a woman who listens, respects, and nurtures them without judgment or expectations of change. By being present, showing empathy, and embracing his imperfections, you can create a relationship built on trust, love, and mutual support. It's these genuine, simple acts of care that build a bond stronger than anything superficial, and that's where true connection thrives. So, if you want a lasting, meaningful relationship, remember that your presence is often the most healing gift you can give.